Hey everybody, welcome to my skull carving shed here in Virginia. Today we are working on a pretty fun project. That big beast down here is a bison skull, and I am carving, as you can already see, I've already started, but carving a circuit board design into the skull itself. Now this is more of a style than it is a technique. But I'm going to take you along, show you different burrs and tools that I use for carving skulls. So if this is the first time you've joined me here, then I'm going to cover a lot of things and just have a lot of fun with it. It's a fun design, fun skull. So let's get carving. Now my tool of choice for carving skulls is a Dremel 4000. And then you can get a flex shaft. This is essentially like a pencil grip as far as carving goes. And then I have an adjustable chuck on the end, and that allows me to use a bunch of different sizes of burrs. There are other options for carving. You can do a Fordham. There's a different variety. There's air powered. I have a turbo carver, which is air powered as opposed to electric. But for this video, Dremel 4000, I'll leave links in the description of this video for the tools that I use. Now as far as the design on this skull, I am just going to be penciling in my design, and once I get a little area penciled out, then I'll take some hairspray and spray it on the lead. That way it doesn't smudge when you're carving it out, and then you can always simply just wash the hairspray off. Generally speaking, by the time you're all done carving it and sanding it down, that has disappeared, but definitely will help you out as far as not making your designs smudge. Now I'll use a variety of things to get straight lines. This particular circuit design obviously has a lot of lines in it, so a piece of leather is going to conform to the surface, help you get straight lines, and then I'll use any type of rigid object to do the same thing. Now I can't talk about skull carving without giving some warnings as far as safety precautions. Number one and foremost, you are going to need some type of respirator while you are carving skulls. I personally use a Respirator Junior. This is this thing here. Eye protection, hearing protection, and you can just use that to your liking. And then I would also highly recommend taking precautions beyond just a respirator as far as having an area that's well insulated, using a fan to blow air out, using some type of downdraft table or air collection in your shop where you're working at. Anything you can do really to minimize the bone dust in the air is a great thing. Okay, so there's a lot of design on the skull to carve, so let's jump into it. And just wanted to apologize for all the noise in the background. My carving shed's right beside a road, so sorry about that. Now, with carving straight lines, there's kind of more than one way to skin a cat, so to speak. And first is take an inverted cone burr, and on either side, either edge of that line, on the inside of that line, you're going to cut one side, flip it around, cut the other side, and then what you'll see is you kind of have this little mound raised area in between those two cuts. There's two things you can do with that. You can either hollow out the middle of that line with a ball type of burr, or you can take a cylinder shaped burr and kind of run it down through the middle of that line, kind of at an angle, and kind of create a trough. Third thing you can do is simply use a diamond type of disc, cutting disc, and make straight lines that way. I've found with the disc it's kind of hard to keep a straight line and to keep the depth kind of even, because it's just hard to keep an even line with that. But it is an option. I have used it before. I generally stick to the first one where I'm using just the inverted cone burr and then coming back with a ball type of burr and hollowing out the line. Alright, so I had to run out and get some gas, or oil I should say, for the house, because it's cold out. But real quickly, I wanted to say, a lot of people mislabel or identify bison skulls and call them buffalo skulls. But buffalo is actually like a water buffalo over in like Asia or somewhere over there. American bison is what I'm carving, and that's what most people call a buffalo, but it's not actually a buffalo. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I have the understanding right. So it's a bison, not a buffalo. Just thought you should know. So quick little tip on getting a smooth surface on your negative space. So I have a little cutout thing here you just saw me do, all right, right here. And I want to put the area, the negative space behind these little circles, and cut that down and make it a smooth background. If you follow me on Instagram, I shared this the other day. I'm gonna take a inverted cone burr. This is a number 109 from Dremel, and then just cut the area down, your negative space, and then as you're going, you're just going to kind of do it in like a circular motion. You'll see it a little better once I do it here, and that actually in and of itself will get you a very smooth surface. Negative space behind your design works especially well when you have, you know, just little areas that you need to get cut down, and it also does work even if the area that you're carving on is curved. So I'll show you here. And as you can see, it's pretty well smooth in the negative space. I may come back with some files and get it a little bit better, clean it up, but pretty good results just with the inverted cone burr, or you could even use a cylinder burr. Sometimes that works better in the really tight spots. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. This is just going to be part one. I'm going to continue this next week or during the week, so do feel free to follow along on Instagram. I kind of apologize for so much talking in the video, but I figured if you're patient enough to carve a skull, then you're probably patient enough to listen to a little bit of me running my mouth with some instructions. So thanks for sticking with me. We'll continue this next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Today was awesome. This past week was awesome. So thanks for watching, guys. Do please consider subscribing so you see my next video come out. And don't forget to hit the little notification bell down here, and that will notify you when the video comes out. So, alright guys, take it easy. Thanks.